How was infrastructure rebuilt after the Civil War? Have you ever wondered how a nation picks up the pieces after a devastating conflict? The American Civil War left the South's infrastructure in ruins. Railroads, factories, and farms were heavily damaged. Cities suffered too, especially after military campaigns like Sherman's March to the Sea. The Southern economy, which relied on agriculture and slave labor, faced a massive decline. By the year 1870, agricultural and manufacturing output was significantly lower than before the war. Rebuilding infrastructure became a major focus during the Reconstruction era. This period was all about restoring the Southern states to the Union and reviving the economy. One of the first steps was addressing the railroads and transportation. Many tracks and bridges were destroyed, making it hard for Southern cities and rural areas to connect. Repairing and expanding these rail networks was essential for trade and movement. Next came agriculture and industry. The war had devastated farms and taken away enslaved labor. This led to a shift in farming practices. Sharecropping and tenant farming became common, replacing the old plantation system. Reviving manufacturing was a slower process since the South had a smaller industrial base compared to the North. Urban reconstruction was another key aspect. Cities like Atlanta and Richmond, which had seen fierce battles, needed homes, public buildings, and utilities rebuilt. This was often a slow process due to limited financial resources and ongoing social issues. The federal government played a big role in this rebuilding effort. They provided funding and passed legislation to support infrastructure projects. Programs during Reconstruction focused on rebuilding railroads and public institutions. There were also efforts to integrate freed African Americans into the economy and society. However, the South faced many challenges. Widespread poverty, political resistance, and social upheaval made the rebuilding process difficult. The collapse of the Confederate government and the end of slavery required a complete restructuring of labor and economic systems. In summary, rebuilding infrastructure after the Civil War involved repairing transportation networks, reviving agriculture and industry, and reconstructing urban centers. This process was gradual and shaped the South's economy and society for many years to come.